everyone, welcome back, and thanks for joining us for another episode. Last episode, you saw that we installed this really cool roll cage, and I've taken it out for drives several times, and you can very much feel a difference in like how the car is. This episode, we're going to cover the installation of race seat. So I got a Sparco QRT-C, which the C stands for carbon, and you'll see pictures here. This is a slightly trickier install just because it is going to be very custom based upon what you're going to do with your car. So for me, I also got some harnesses which bolt directly into the roll cage and into brackets bolted onto the floor of the car. Depending on your application, it might be a little different. You might have a different kind of bar setup, or you might bolt it directly into the chassis of your car. Again, a lot of different applications depending on what you want to do with it, but I'll walk you through mine. And again, it's not that difficult, but what you do need to do is find out what you're going to use it for and tailor your install towards that. Overall, the seat is awesome. I'm not going anywhere in it. This thing is solid, and it's only 14 pounds, which was, again, awesome. Got it for a hell of a deal. I couldn't say no, so here we are. But check it out. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks for joining. Talk to you later. Okay, so what we've done is we've put the seat, which is totally badass, into the car. We test fit it, we mocked it up. It's great, but my only complaint is there was no movement in the seat, so I got a Sparco slider, and this part of the how-to or install is going to cover how to install the Sparco slider onto the awesome seat. So here we are with our seat. We took it back out of the vehicle. Again, we're working on the kitchen table, which I'm sure my wife is not crazy about, but she's not here. We're reliving our bachelor days. And so took the seat out. What we're going to do is install this Sparco slider onto the base and the side mounts, and it actually goes in between these two elements. What we're also going to do is drill some holes in the base for accommodating these eye hooks so that we can use our 6-point harness, which you see here. I just did some test fitting, make sure everything fits through, and you'll notice that racing seats come with a big old hole in the bottom to fit the crotch belts. So again, it worked out fine. I just want to make sure to install some extra parts for some convenience, and of course get the harnesses in here. So here we go. Okay, so remember those eyelets? There they are. And a cool feature about many race seats is that the seat comes out like so. So what we're gonna do, feed these through, like so. Okay. Hey guys, so what we're looking at here is a passenger side wiring harness for an S550 seat. And understandably, this looks like a huge mess, but I'm gonna try to make this a lot simpler for everyone to understand. I had to learn quite a bit about this, and I'm trying to pass that knowledge on to all of you guys and girls that are seeing this. So here we have our main harness that plugs in directly into the floor, right? This is a seat position sensor right here. This right here is our airbag plug-in, and I'm gonna return back to this. This is one of the most important things here. This particular one goes to the bladder, which detects if a person is sitting in the passenger side seat. And then this particular one goes to the actual seat belt right there. And so I will be bolting this back into the racing seat bracket, or I guess base. And the whole reason for this, the reason why I wanted to bring this up is that so that you don't have the airbag light that goes off. And don't worry, your airbags will still function. But what I wanted to do was cover this because there was a lot of gray area that I read through, and there's not a real solution. And I wanted to shed some light on this. This is your airbag harness right here, right? And so this 2.2 ohm resistor was soldered into the yellow and purple light to quote unquote trick the computer into believing that everything was still all hooked up, hunky-dory, kosher, whatever the hell you want to call it. So all right, so we're testing the wiring harness from the original seats, and this is the passenger seat. Here you have, this is a bladder. You see here, it's designed to kind of see if there's someone sitting on the seat. And then here we got driver. And, oh sweet, no airbag lights.